is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about Larry Bird in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM and what Larry Bird you guys should be looking at depending on your specific price point. So here's what we know about Larry Bird. We got a bunch of Larry Birds. We got Swish Larry Bird, who's really good. 75th Larry Bird, who's really good. MyTeam Anniversary Larry Bird. Pretty mid. Invincible Larry Bird, who are the same cards. Endgame Larry, who's incredible. And then we have the Flash Glitch, the oldest Larry Bird. So we're going to look at their prices in their price point. We're going to be talking about each and every one of them. Now, before we dive into it any further today, guys, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button as we are on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. So the cheapest Larry Bird is obviously the Flash Glitch to Larry. Now, under no circumstance, and I mean none, would I run this card. There's not one situation in which I would say, yes, Larry Bird is a great card to run. There's just not anything that comes to mind that I'm like, dang, Larry Bird is really good for this price. This Larry Bird doesn't do a lot for you on the court, and that's just the simplest explanation. Flash Glitch Larry is not good. I think the same thing for MyTeam Anniversary Larry. So if you did lock in the Anniversary set, I mean, that's fine, right? That's fine, but within the MyTeam Anniversary set in Larry Bird, we can talk about things. So within this, here's my thoughts, okay? LeBron or Larry, I don't know, it's preference. Kawhi or Larry, definitely Kawhi. Kareem or Larry, definitely Kareem. I mean, I know they play different positions. It'd just be hard to put that Larry Bird on the court is my point. I don't think Larry Bird Anniversary card finds himself on the court. Now, any of the other Larry Birds are definitely playable, okay? Let's talk about the 75th and Swish Larry Birds up next. Because, look, both of these cards are really good. If you do like the Larry Bird base, I gotta say that because that is a big part to Larry Bird. So this Larry Bird is pretty cheap. That's the first thing I see when we look at this Larry Bird. He's like 10,000 MT. Now, for that, what does Larry Bird give you? Okay, I'm gonna break some things down for you so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Larry Bird base on very quick, normal leader. Those two things, they're okay. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and gas them, but those two things don't break the card, okay? For 10,000 MT, those two things don't break the card. As long as you like the Larry Bird base, it's better on current gen than next gen. You're not going to mind it. Quick dribble style, Francis size up with the Curry size escape, Scotty moving by the back, quick drop dunks. That's a lot of great stuff for a small forward at this point of my team. And you guys might not think it's too good or too crazy, but that's pretty solid. Combine that with basically invincible card stats. I mean, the lowest being a 95, which is just absolutely ridiculous. There's just nothing wrong with this Larry Bird. The card is absolutely incredible. Probably the best value Larry Bird in the entire game. Then we'll talk about the Swish Larry Bird. Now, this Larry Bird gives you something different, okay? And that's what we're talking about here. Swish Larry Bird, okay. Price-wise, gonna be a little bit more, I'm guessing, than the 75th Larry. Let's check it out here. Yeah, just a little bit more. Still, probably not a ton more, but a little bit more here. Let's see, 20,000 MT for Larry Bird. Not bad, right? You can play him at point guard or shooting guard, which is a massive W. The fact that he does have shooting guard eligibility. 6'9", again, basically the same stats as the 75th. I mean, he's basically going to be the same card. So between these cards and the Invincibles, there's not going to be much of a difference. Outside of this, Larry Bird can play the not only point guard position, but also the shooting guard position in my team. 60 Hall of Famers for a basically what is an invincible card is a very solid option as well. So I'm going to say it. The Swish and the 75th Anniversary, those are probably the Larry Birds that I do recommend the most. Okay, these two Larrys. Similar to Magic, right? These two Magics are the ones I recommend the most. With Larry Bird, it's these two. Okay, now the Invincible Larrys. Both the cards are the same and they're both new. If you want to play Larry at point guard, just get the Swish Larry over the Invincible Larry. There's no point. If you want to play Larry at small forward, just get the 75th instead of the Invincible. There, and I hope you guys are listening, is no point in running Invincible Larry Bird. There's just no point. I don't see a point. If you guys see a point, do what you got to do. But I'm telling you guys, there are way better options than Invincible Larry Bird for his specific price. Now, again, that's not me telling you can't do what you want to do, but I'm just saying, trust me, for 100,000 MT, you can do way better than Invincible Larry Bird. Just get this Swisher 75th Anniversary. I'm telling you guys, You're not going to notice a difference between these two cards and these two. They're going to move the same. They're going to play the exact same. And I've got them both on 2K database, and the cards are literally the exact same. There are no differences in the cards. I'm looking at it right now for you guys. There are no differences. They're the exact same. Literally the exact same. So outside of them just having the Invincible name behind it, which I know should mean something, there's legitimately no difference in the cards. Last, but certainly not least, we'll talk about Endgame Larry Bird, who I'm actually pretty high on this Larry Bird. I am, okay? And you have to have MT before we even talk about this Larry. But if you do have the MT for Larry Bird, should you spend up on Larry Bird? Now, here's the equation, okay? Here, and I need to compare him to some other guys. Do I think Larry Bird is as good as shooting guard small forward Giannis or shooting guard small forward LeBron James? My answer to that question is no. So this Giannis is like 400,000 MT. I would definitely take this Giannis over Larry Bird. Now, as far as LeBron James is concerned, he is 400,000 MT. Should you take LeBron or Larry Bird? I would probably take Bron. But after those two, and maybe Kevin Durant, right? I would throw Kevin Durant in that same category of the elite small or guys you can play at small forward. Outside of those three guys, I think Larry Bird is the next best option. And KD right now is 900,000 MT, so he's kind of in a category of his own. I like Larry Bird, man. I mean, he's 6'9", all 99 everything, 80 Hall of Famers. His movement's good. You can check out my gameplay again if you haven't. The only thing is he has, set shot 25 with the Rudy upper, which is just a little interesting. I do prefer the release 102 upper of a guy like LeBron James. But I'm just saying, for his price, for his value, I don't know if you can beat what Larry Bird is going to settle for. And remember, he's still pretty new, so his price is still going to be high. It's probably going to drop a little bit. But I would much rather have somebody spend up on Larry Bird than to get the Invincible Larry Bird. That makes so much more sense to me. So, in general, guys, my final rankings. I'm just going to rank these by value. Okay, by their specific value, I'm going to go the Swish Larry number 1, the 75th Larry number 2. I'm going to end up going with the Endgame Larry number 3 as far as value. I guess I got to go the Flash Glitch Larry number 4. MyTeam Anniversary Larry number 5, and I guess if you want to lock it in, and then the Invincible Larry small forward, power forward 6 with the point guard small forward 7. There's just no reason to get the Invincible Larry Bird. Outside of that, I really don't hate these two Larrys. The 75th and Swish Larrys are really good for their specific value. And if you do want to go out and get the Endgame Larry, I can't blame you one bit. Not at all. That is going to wrap it up for my video today, though, guys. Hopefully each and every one of you guys did enjoy it. To me, Larry Bird's the W of today. Again, we've already seen Magic, and don't get me started about Magic Johnson through and through. Larry Bird is where your attention should be focused. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.